there and then there.
Samuel Okamboshe from Galaxy FM. Coach Tony, I guess what has been the message to the guys after that record-breaking performance, just to kind of warn them of any complacency that might creep in?
Yeah, well, obviously, good performance against the All Blacks, but Argentina are a different team, playing pretty good rugby. They've beaten the All Blacks already, they've beaten Australia, so the message to our guys is if we don't prepare as well as we can, we don't, I guess, pitch up and be as physical and dominant as possible, we're going to be put under pressure. So getting our game right is the massive part for us this week.
Tony, the way it came together in Wellington, is that a vindication of the direction you'd like the Springbok attack to go in? People are calling it Tony ball now. Are you comfortable with that?
Well, actually, I didn't think we executed too well in the first half. I think we've shown this year patches of good rugby, but I don't think we've put 80 minutes together. So my goal was to get us to perform for 80 minutes, execute all the opportunities that we're producing, and try and really put teams away. So even though last Saturday was good against the All Blacks, our first half was still riddled with errors, and we've just got to be better in those situations.
Tony, when you used to play, Argentina plays in another way his rugby. What do you think about the evolution of our team, of Pumas, and what type of team are you watching today?
Yeah, well, I think Felipe's done an amazing job carrying on from, I guess, what Michael Cheika started. So he's got them playing with some amazing Argentinian flair, and they're fully committed to performing for Argentina. So it's a good combo, and they're playing some great rugby and going to be very hard to beat.
Tony, the Argentinians, especially in that game against the All Blacks, were exceptionally good in the air as well. It's one of your guys' strengths as well. Do you see this weekend, especially there seems to be some rain, could be at the game as well, as a big part of the game again this weekend?
Yeah, well, it's become a massive part of the game all around the world, especially now you're not allowed to escort. So the one-on-one contest in the air is becoming really dynamic, and the players that can do it the best are creating opportunities for attacking sides. So Argentina are very good, and we're expecting a massive battle there for sure.
Is part of, the evolution is to make sure that what you guys did well in Wellington is to play off that recycle ball when you win that contest in the air and make sure it moves quickly.
Yeah, always. It's when it's a 50-50 situation, teams are always thinking they're going to win it. So then when they lose it, it's very hard to organise your D quickly. So being able to attack in those situations is, what makes the aerial contest so dynamic now.
Tony, just on the contrast between Auckland and Wellington, and what we saw there in terms of obviously results and performance, but then in terms of style as well. How deliberate was that going into those two games as a coach, and maybe to approach the one game that way and the second game that way, in terms of the style and the personnel to put off that kind of game plan as well? If you could just give us a bit of insight into that.
Yeah, well, I think the Auckland test was a bit different. They obviously had their record that they wanted to protect. The weather didn't help. Open style rugby, and they got a couple of tries early, and then a little bit similar to what I said before, we didn't execute anything when we got inside their 22. We had so many entries, which I think it was about 12 entries, and executed 2 of them against the All Blacks in Auckland. But when we got to Wellington, we just executed better in the second half, and obviously the conditions were better to be able to move the ball. So for me, we didn't change massively around what we wanted to try and do. We just didn't execute in the first test, and we executed way better in the second half in the second test.
Obviously, is to have all personnel. Obviously, everyone has their different unique strengths and different pockets of the game, but all personnel in the group needs to be able to, do what the Boks did in the second half of Wellington.
Yeah, 100%.
Tony, you're looking at two teams who are quite good on attack, and in those situations, it can get a bit loose sometimes. How do you prevent that to ensure that you guys don't leave and in unnecessary points against Argentina, who can be very dangerous on attack?
Yeah, well, they're a very good side, and they definitely move the ball, and they make the most of every little opportunity they get, and Argentina like it looser the better. So the challenge for us is to not obviously give them the looseness that they want and they thrive off. The challenge for us is to implement our game plan, implement our attack and our defence and our set piece on them. So that's the challenge.